Hey guys, this is KidRob speaking, and today we are back in Diablo 2 with Viconia, our Amazon in Path of Diablo, the mod that I haven't shown you anything of in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, 2 weeks' time. And why is that, you ask? Well, as you maybe still can hear a little bit from my voice, a little croaky still, I was pretty sick and couldn't really do any recordings in 2 weeks' time. So now it is better. I hope my voice holds up, because I didn't have any training in the past 2 weeks, and I'm like shouting into the microphone real hard, so that you can hear me. Yes. So yeah, that wasn't possible the last 2 weeks. So I hope my voice holds up, and well, I hope this game holds up, because we will have to change something. We will have to change something. There have been changes. There have been changes, as you can see here. The skills, the changes to these skills have been rolled back for technical reasons, technical difficulties, you could say. And that is not the Paul Gilbert song, which is awesome, but rather it's a shame. So yeah, this is not good. Now dodge and avoid are back to how they were. The technical difficulties were that and there was a new thing called passive auras put in the game, which was an awesome concept, or which still is an awesome concept, but that didn't quite work out. So basically, inner sight was turned into an aura, and that is a passive aura, so that you had a passive and it always provided you with an aura. Sounds awesome. And the same was true for dodge and avoid, and the aura was given a range of 0 for these, so it's just for your character then. Makes perfect sense, but that unfortunately collides with auras that come from items that are applied to you, and then everything is fucked up. So unfortunately the changes had to be rolled back, and that means this character we have been planning is not really that viable anymore. Yeah, that's a shame, really. Viconia, we liked you so much. Well, not really, you were kind of a bitch, but yeah, so now the question is, what do we do now? Well, I have a little proposition for you. And that is, first of all, we are going to take a look at my other character, which I've been playing, a pretty nonsensical one, which kind of works in this version of the game. So, let me just fetch him real quick. Oh, look, we are here in Lutga Lane as well, but slightly different, because this is nightmare difficulty. This is the character I played while I was sick, and I chose a build which is basically a screensaver. I play a Raven Druid! Yes, a Raven Druid. It is weird, but let's take a look here. A lot has changed in this skill tree, and I'm playing a Raven Arctic Blast Druid here. It's definitely classifies as a stupid build, and it is somewhat similar to the stupid build that is going to come next after I'm done with our vanilla 1.00 sorceress, indeed, Prissy. Yes, she's almost done, but yeah, after that I will have to do a new stupid build, and that will be a druid build, and this is somewhat similar, but if you take a look here on what the Ravens do, you can see they have a massive amount of synergies now in this mod, which actually makes them pretty good. Cyclone Armor adds 17% physical damage, Twister also 17% physical damage per level each, and Arctic Blast adds 20% cold damage per level. The base damages are very low, of course, for the Ravens. I have... Oh, yes, and each level in Raven gives you another Raven. But the problem with them is that they vanish after just 3 hits. Yeah, that's a lot of resummoning all the time. But, yeah, you're pretty safe with your Cyclone Armor and your Arctic Blast. And just look at this Arctic Blast, isn't it amazing? 1,200 damage per second and a range of 9.3. Yeah, also reasonably viable, I have to say. But let's get into some gameplay, shall we? I don't remember where I am here. Did I? Oh, okay. Right at the start. Okay. Okay. Where's my mercenary?
I bet you want greetings.
Ah, okay. He died. He died for Andariel's sins. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember. Let's also really quickly check what I have for equipment. Just any sword. I don't of course use any sword here. Made me a lore and a stealth armor. I have decent gloves. Oh, they're actually a little bit better than decent. Lots of resist on there, and the fitting resist from these boots, and the standard shitty belt. Faster cast rate, and all resistance is 17. Pretty nice. And the Wall of the Eyeless. Alright, faster cast rate. It seems odd for a summoning build, but yeah, with just 3 hits you actually really need it. So let's summon the ravens, yo! We summon the ravens. And do I have anything else? Yes, the armor, of course. And you see, that's a boss group. That's a boss group, so I just keep summoning here. And the boss group is almost gone. Ah, he's cold resist. That explains a lot. It's half my damage is cold. Well, yeah, and you just stand here in the back and cast a few ravens, and when someone gets too close, then you give them a nice frost package. And they have a very nice range as well. But you just have to keep summoning them at all times. Look at how slow this is. They are very aggressive though, these ravens, which is great. Use up loads of mana. Man, who really cares, because you find so much shit in this mod. There's another super mana potion. Pick that up and head down to level 2. Oh no, another boss group. Also, if you look here, you see how much splash damage they are dealing. They have quite the splash range too, so this damage is applied to more than just one enemy with each hit, which makes it very powerful, I have to say. And so far, this has been a complete walk in the park, this build. So it's level 2. Yes. Oh, also, we are level 39 right now. Level 39. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. The ravens disappearing when you head downstairs is kind of annoying, but you have to recast 14 of them. Oh, Joel, nice. Yes. So let's talk a little bit about what we are going to do next, because I'm not going to show you too much of this raven druid, because it's not really that intriguing. It's basically a glorified screensaver, but have fun if you're listening to podcasts or whatever. And yeah, what are we going to do next? I have a little something in mind which we could start today. So probably going to end this episode really early and then start out a new character. And that new character will also be a melee character, just like Viconia, but a bit more in the intelligence department of Franzi, because we are going to do a frenzy barb. Oh yeah, one thing here, which I didn't mention so far in the mod. Shrines actually stack. That's really cool. It's just hold the right mouse button, resummon them all. If you have enough, so what I'm aiming for here with this build is that I, in tricky combat situations, always can keep the maximum number of ravens up, just barely. That has so far worked really well. And of course, if you invest more into ravens, then the mana cost goes up like crazy. Let's see. Yeah, that's another 0.5 mana per raven. So that's an additional 7 mana, you could say, for just having the whole bunch up. And really, so far, I've not had much use for my Arctic Blast, but apart from a few bosses, of course, where this actually helps because they are colded and can't deal so much damage. Like here, whee! But you can see, yeah, there's a lot of damage incoming from my supposedly main attack as well. Although I'm dealing with the ravens. The ravens are my friends. And I'm looking forward to putting even more skill points into something that previously was a complete waste. Let's say that. No, not Cyclone Armor, but Arctic Blast. Yeah, and Ravens. I wonder how good they are at, like, level 30, both. Like, everything here maxed out. That would be super powerful. Ah, there's Radamant! Ah, hi, old house Radamant. If I remember correctly, your poison is kinda deadly, though. Yeah, but we do have area of attack, and now let's roast him with cold. That just means that I can't feed my ravens, though, which is unfortunate and not acceptable. And now he gets some good bashing. Oh, and also you see the barbarian has the might aura. That is his standard aura. Ah, fuck. Oh, no, 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 ouch. Oh shit, now I'm poisoned. Radamant, what are you doing? Why are you still alive? What heresy is this? Come on, kill him already. Yes. And the Book of Skill. Yes, there we go. Let's head back to town. There's enough of this. Yes, they say that the taste of ravens is bittersweet. And that is exactly how I feel about this character. A little bit bittersweet. Very, very nice to just walk around and feel somewhat powerful. Potentially, that's a viable build though, as far as I know. I don't quite know what more you would add. The only tricky thing, like I mentioned, is that you're basically constantly occupied with resummoning ravens, so that you can't use any other attacks. So I think it might be best to only have Arctic Blast for a synergy bonus for the ravens instead of actually using it, and then have some more sturdy other summons at the same time, so that when you get a plus to summoning skills, that you can then use it to buff your other attacks as well. So yeah, I still have to work out what exactly I want to go and do with this one. Oh yeah, another thing I should mention is that you can have all the wolfies and grizzlies at the same time. So you can have a standing army, which is just massive. So maybe that's something I'm going to go for. To have a few ravens up, and then the rest is just brute forcing with summons. Although I really enjoy having the ravens because they are so much less dependent on AI, or the lack thereof. So yeah, but an interesting potential build here with the summon-only druid. Alright guys, but let's get into making a new character, and I will probably just put that in a new video, because otherwise people get confused with what is the first episode of a new Let's Play. And we shall give that one a go. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time!